Buenos dias.
Por favor,
Mas chat
¿dónde,
GPT.
dónde está el episode?
Donde está el whistleblower?
404 whistleblower not found.
oh, 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 man.
Too real, too real. Oh my gosh, I love it. Alrighty, well, how much time do you have?
if I can turn, I mean, we can just say, uh, we'll say 10 minutes. I've been sitting here for probably two or three, so I'm waiting for my work phone to turn back on to
Perfect,
actually do the
perfect.
break. But
Heck yeah. Alrighty, here we go. Well, yesterday, who knows when this will be posted. Maybe I'll post it. Yeah, I'll post it today. We talked about we did My Little Pony, but the 1990s show. Now we're gonna do the 2000 remake, late 2000s, like 2009, 2010 remake. And I am very curious what you'll think of this one. Jeff, predictions. What what direction do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to go in a different direction because of in my prompt I selected that to pick a villain from the show. And so if it picks a different villain, then I
Mm,
think that there'll be a different set of circumstances around their they're doing their pony things. I'm curious to see what the emphasis
mm,
on, if any, combat there will be. Um and uh and it's gonna be really funny because honestly, I kind of felt that Mattis's reaction to like, oh, I'm never telling anyone about this. Like I can kind of see that being in a 90s show. Um
yes.
like the kind of some of the beats, like that kind of like rang true for me. And so it'll be interesting to just see what he does different and if there's like a difference in some of the, I don't know what to call it, cultural milieu of the story. So
Yeah.
that's all I've got.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. Well, you're in for a treat. Title of this one is Mad Dog and Equestria: The Art of Pony War. That's what it spat out. The prompt.
We got some Sun Tzu up in this biz. The art of
It
pony
is,
war.
yes, Mad Dog and Equestria: The Art of Pony War. Yeah, yeah, yep. Uh, the prompt is basically the same as yesterday. Mad Dog Matt is fighting himself in Ponyland, having been brought there by ponies from My Little Pony in the 2000s remake TV show. They brought him there to ask for his help in defense of their home from one of the villains from the show. So here it is: Mad Dog and Equestria. General James Mad Dog Mattis blinked hard. The kaleidoscope of colors in front of him making him feel like he was on the tail end of a 72-hour no sleep bender. He's a drunk this time. I think this is a good time to say this is parody. Uh, this looks like anyone purely coincidental. Never heard of this guy before, Jeff. A mad
Well,
dog.
that's so funny
Sending two
because,
hour no sleep bender.
well, I was thinking of it in the context like it was a no sleep benders and he just wasn't sleeping because he's like doing military guy stuff and staying up. Um, but
But
the
Bender, that's
alcoholism
that's
is
a
funnier.
Around him stood ponies. Yes, ponies. Each vibrant and animated like they just stepped out of a Saturday morning cartoon. This wasn't the desert. It certainly wasn't the Pentagon. It wasn't even Earth.
Yes.
Yeah, this
Yes,
sounds like an
yes.
alcoholic.
Yes, yes.
Yes. General Mattis, we're grateful you've come, says Twilight Sparkle,
Oh
her
my
eyes
gosh.
wide with hope. If her eyes are wide, do they
Hey,
now
we
take
have
up half her head?
yeah, but we've got named characters now. I didn't think about that.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Uh, eyes wide with hope. She adjusted her wings nervously as the rest of the ponies gathered around her, nodded in agreement.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
Magnus crossed his arms, scanning the Technicolor crowd. Miss Sparkle, was it? Care to explain why I'm here? His voice carried the same tone he used to motivate Marines before a battle, but with a hint of bafflement. I don't even know what that means.
I think it would have sounded
Uh,
something along the lines of care to explain or care to explain. I don't know why I made him a pirate, but I should have listened to his I should have listened to something that a speech or something or an
here.
interview
Miss Sparkle,
beforehand.
was it? Care
Yeah.
to explain why I'm here?
Care to explain why I'm here?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You sound like the general from Stargate. Oh, General Hammond. Oh, that Jeff, you gotta make a General Hammond one sometime.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be.
Oh. Yes, Stargate SG-1. Oh man. The OG right there.
Yes, yes. Twilight stepped forward, her horn glowing faintly. We brought you here because Equestria is under threat. Queen Chrysalis has returned, and her Changling army is stronger than ever. We need your strategic mind and military expertise to help defend our home. Mattis suppressed a snort. A talking horse asking for military advice wasn't on the list of situations he prepared for in his decades-long career. But there was a
Jocko
fire
Willink
in
didn't tell
Twilight's
me.
eye.
Jocko Willink didn't tell me this would happen. I drank too much
There was a
discipline. Go.
Ugh. He just looks back through the portal, through the kaleidoscope, looking back at Jocko Willink because he was pulled out of a podcast. Jocko Willink just closes his eyes, shakes his head, just reaches over and just, with his manly muscles, just shoves the portal shut. Just,
He's like, you'll
I'm not
understand
even
when
getting.
it's over.
I've had my chance. Now it's yours.
Oh no, dude, this is the arc, okay? This is the arc of the long form
Yes.
is that all of the
Oh my
people who
gosh.
interview Jocko Willink gets transported to Equestria.
This
And
this happens to one of them. Every episode, he Jocko's just wondering, is this going to happen to this one? Let's see.
for those of you who
General
don't know who
Mattis.
Jocko Willink is, you should really look him up and at least listen to two or three of his episodes. He's a cool Navy SEAL leadership type guy who has some actually good stuff to sell online. Um,
Yeah, he actually does.
yeah,
And he's not political as much as people try to make him out to be.
no, he's not.
He works
He's
with anyone.
he even
He's got
tolerates
bigger
Daryl
fish to fry.
Cooper.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, let's get this roll. Let's
Yeah,
get
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
rolling.
My bad,
Got-
my bad.
you
Oh,
got you got 3 minutes. But there was a fire in Twilight's eyes that reminded him of the young officers he'd mentored.
oh my
Rainbow
God.
Dash zipped forward, hovering in front of him. You're supposed to be this epic hero, right? Well, we need someone who can kick butt and take names. We heard you're the best. That's Rainbow Dash for sure. Mattis rubbed his chin, his brain shifting into tactical mode despite the absurdity of the situation. What kind of resources are we working with? Numbers? Terrain? Morale? Twilight levitated a map of Equestria towards him. Here's the layout of the land. We fortified Ponyville, but the changelings are gathering near the Everfree Forest. They'll attack within the next 2 days. Mattis studied the map, ignoring the fact it was drawn in crayons. Your defenses are weak. What's ChatGPT have against my little pony, man? He keeps calling him so dumb.
Wink.
Despite the fact he was drawn in crayon, your defenses are weak here and here, he said, pointing at Ponyville's western flank in a narrow pass near the forest. We need to funnel them into choke points. Can your ponies handle ambush tactics?
Oh my gosh.
Ambush? Ambush? Applejack tilted her hat. Ain't that a bit snaky? Mattis glanced at her. War isn't about fairness, ma'am. It's about winning. Do you want to
Oh,
protect your home or not?
oh my
Applejack
gosh.
exchanged looks with her friends and nodded. Reckon you got a point. Over the next day, Mattis whipped the ponies into shape, turned Rainbow Dash and her
Literally.
speed into a it turned her Rainbow Dash and her speed into a reconnaissance force. Applejack's Earth ponies into a logistical backbone. And Pinkie Pie's, and I'm not kidding you, it actually has a dot 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 here. Pinkie Pie's peculiar energy into psych warfare.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So Pinkie Pie is psyops, huh?
Oh my goodness. I don't even
Even
want to know what that looks like. I really don't.
even Fluttershy, who trembled at the thought of confrontation, was given a role in handling wounded animals displaced by the conflict. This one's so much better. This one's hilarious. Oh my god, this is good. This is good.
See, this is more of what I was expecting, but
This is more of it. Yeah.
yeah,
We roll with whatever it gives us, right?
yeah.
When the changeling army descended, the ponies executed Mattis's plan with precision. Log barriers funneled the enemy into narrow paths where unicorn spells and Pegasi airstrikes decimated their ranks. By the end of the battle, Queen Chrysalis was retreating with her forces, vowing vengeance as the sun set over Equestria. Twilight out you. Mattis nodded, a rare smile tugging at his lips. Teamwork wins battles, Twilight. Remember that. In a flash of magic, the pony sent Mattis back to his world. As he found himself in his office once again, he shook his head, muttering, Never thought I'd be proud of training ponies for combat, but here we
Oh,
are.
oh. I like the I'm never telling anyone about this again. I
I think that would fit better.
yeah, but that's still pretty good though. Like
That's pretty good.
like the
Oh my gosh.
detail, like that's the kind of like interactions that I was hoping for. Because I don't know, I don't, I don't think I remember watching the '90s show, and so
Yeah.
I was kind of interested to see what it would do. But it's just like the mint green one, and I'm just like, ah, come on.
It remembers it just as well as you do.
Oh, that's true. There you go. Maybe I am the Chat GPT.
Jeff is the pony. I am the pony. Cuckoo, cachoo.
Oh man. And now
Wow, Jeff.
David and Jeff will never be able to live down the accusation that he and I are in fact bronies. And
I am proud of the fact I'm a brony.
yes.
I'm more interested in My Little Pony than my daughter is, and she's 3. Try to get her to watch it, and she'd rather watch DuckTales the remake. Like, come on, kid, I'm
Well,
proud of you, but also,
that's a tough sell for me, just saying. Like I think I agree with Jetta, but I haven't actually watched enough of it. suppose like okay, how far into My Little Pony do you have to get before you're like, I'm finishing this?
Dude, you can easily skip the first two seasons. You don't need
Got
to
it.
know. You watch the first episode and then start just at season three. There are
Okay.
really good episodes, but there's one that like makes fun of Star Trek, and another one there's a time traveling that happens. There's good stuff in there. It's an easy keep in the background while you're playing a game kind of thing to do.
Yeah.
But apparently Mattis is now going to check it out. He's friends with him. He wants to track down some friendship brew, Jeff.
Oh my gosh.
The friendship brew.
It's literally just Adderall in a cup.
They're just crushing up Adderall and dumping sugar on top of it, melting it, turning it into just a caramel sludge.
Well,
Oh my gosh. This is accurate, Jeff. Yep, this is canon now. Wow. Well, there you go, Jeff. Another episode down. Let's see where this. Oh, your rating. Five
oh,
potatoes. Five
um,
potatoes this time, maybe.
I love, yes, according to the slime mold time mold rating system. Um, or should we go by how many pounds of weight I would lose if it was potatoes?
If it
Um,
was potatoes and it kicked in, yes, yes, yes. No, out of 10. Out of 10. You did a
out of
lot
10?
yesterday.
Oh, that's right, that's right. What did I say
You said
yesterday?
it was a 7 yesterday, which I think is accurate. It was a perfectly good one. We had a lot to work with.
Mm,
It wasn't the best.
I
It was
think
C grade.
I think I'm going to have to say that this is a I'm on the fence as to 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I would, if you really had to push me, I would say 8, not because I think it deserves an 8, but simply because this is only the third one we've done, and that
You
there
want to give
might
it
be,
you want to have some room.
yeah, yeah. So I'm going to give it an 8, but I'm leaning towards a 9. Oh shoot, this is
I mean, I
X.
haven't even tried to flatter ChatGPT yet. I,
Wow,
I haven't told it it's the best author in the world yet. I mean, this is, it's just putting out what it thinks will give it, passing grade at this point.
what the heck is going
Ooh,
on here? Oh,
what
oh,
is going on here?
I'll just numbers. Jeff's slight form of dyslexia. This goes
Ah,
here.
work,
This one
work.
goes.
I love it. Well,
Okay.
you think that's so you're at 8 out of 10? You're
Yeah.
curious to see what happens next? Wait. Well, we'll record more, and we're shooting for 2 a week, right?
Yeah,
From
I
here
think
on out,
so.
they'll be scheduled. Do something like Mondays and Fridays or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Sweet. Sounds good, Jeff. All right, hit that end record button.
Uh, okay.
Yeah.